Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 St. Patrick's Day special. We just played some Wii Sports for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. I currently have Mark Liotta here with me, but he currently had to step out for a little bit right here, right as I started this recording, because he's currently being occupied with something else right now. But during the break, I also have another special guest just joined on in with me, and that is JamesYT.
Hey everyone, I was going to come here earlier as well, but I had stuff to do as well, but I'm here now, so it's good.
Yeah, either way, it's definitely nice to have you with me once again. But anyways, for our next segment, we are going to be playing... That's right! Mario Party 8 for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see how well we do on this game.
This Mario game is an OG classic.
Oh yeah, I certainly do agree right here, especially since this was actually my very first Mario Party game that I ever played in my life. Alright, but anyways, let's go ahead and choose my file. Alright, anyways, let's jump right into the party tent. Alright, we'll do a battle royale like always. With one player, and I'm going to play as Yoshi for this one since it is the St. Patrick's Day special. So, anyways, let's see who our computer players are going to be for this game. Alright, we're taking on Waluigi, Wario, and Birdo. Alright, so we're just going to do 10 turns. And we'll have the computer players on normal difficulty. Alright, so I'll have JamesYT pick the board that we play on here.
We can do maybe Koopa's Tycoon Town, because I know a lot of people like that stage.
Yeah, Koopa's Tycoon Town does sound very good, and it does happen to be my personal favorite board in the game.
Oh, nice.
Alright, let's see how we do. Alright, let's see who's going first. Survey says I'm going third. Alright, so Waluigi's going first, Wario's going second, I'm going third, and Birdo's going last. And for those of you who are aware of this board, the nearest hotel is just the course over there. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, so 9 for Waluigi to start off, and he gets some twice candy. Alright, so Waluigi's putting in all his coins, and he's going to start off as the owner of this hotel. And that'll give him a star. Alright, now it's on to Wario. 7. Looks like he's going to get some bit-sized candy. Wario's only putting in 1 coin right here on that hotel. Either way, he cannot take it over right here. Alright, anyways, it's my turn. Alright, 5. I'll take some thrice candy. Alright, so we don't have a chance to take over this hotel right now, so I'm not gonna bother investing some coins for now. Alright, on a Birdo. 2. Alright, we're starting things off with a 4-player mini game. Rudder Madness. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Anyway, Yoshi's going third. Considering Yoshi's green, just like where you're doing.
Hell yeah. And like I was saying from earlier, only reason why I'm playing as Yoshi this time around is just because it is a St. Patrick's Day special, and green is pretty appropriate for this kind of holiday.
No, that is true. I mean, people have actually said that red. Google actually says that red is also kind of traditional for St. Patrick's Day as well.
Alright, well anyways, we do win that first minigame. Now let's go into turn number 2. Alright, 6 for Waluigi. Alright, let's see what Wario gets now. Oh, he's gonna bring out the bed-sized candy. And he only gets a 1. Nice try. So he's not really getting very much coins with that candy that he just used. Alright, let's go back to me. I'm not going to use my thrice candy quite yet. Alright, we got a 7. Oh, look at that! We get the lucky space.
Oh, wow.
That will totally help me out right here. So thanks to us hitting that lucky space, we're going to be on our way to a 3-star hotel in a little bit. And now, Burrow's going to be able to take over as owner of this hotel. And it is now a 2-star hotel. And now Waluigi has to give up his star. And Burrow didn't have any coins to lose on the red space. Looks like it's a 2 versus 2 this time. Road to victory. So Burrow's my teammate for this, and I do say both the teams that we have for this minigame are very appropriate. Alright, let's go! Got it! Yeah, thank you very much. Alright, let's keep it going. Now Waluigi's gonna use his twice candy. 9, and 1 for a total of 10. Yeah, no worries. Alright, Waluigi becomes the owner of that hotel, and he does get himself a star. Waluigi was one space too many on that lucky space, and he didn't have any coins to lose on the red space where he stopped at. Alright, Wario gets it 2. Let's go back to me. Alright, I'm still gonna hold on to my thrice candy. Alright, we get a 6 this time. I'll gladly put in all my coins over here. Alright! We are now getting 3 stars right there from that hotel. And we are now in the lead in first place right here, which I do like to see. Oh boy, we're losing some of our coins right there that we just earned on that red space. Okay, Burl gets the 6. Now she gets a lucky space. But thankfully, though, we did just put in a whole lot of money at that 3-star hotel that we just went by. So I think Berta won't have enough to take it over when she does go by there. Okay, so we're heading into a 1 versus 3 minigame next. Power Trip. Alright, so now we're pairing up with Waluigi and Birdo. Alright, let's do this. Oh, there goes Waluigi. Alright, 5 seconds left. And we got it! That's how it's done. Alright, moving on to the next card. Alright, Waluigi gets a 7, and now he's gonna get vampire candy. Alright, so Waluigi's putting in all 10 of his coins, and he does become the owner of that hotel. So that's another star for him. Alright, Wario's up. 3. Alright, let's see what we're gonna get now. And I'm still gonna hold on to my thrice candy. Alright, looks like we're getting a 2 this time. Alright, 3 for Birdo. And thankfully she doesn't have enough coins to take over this hotel right now. So we are safe. This is why when it comes to the 3-star hotels in the Lucky Space area, I always like to play it safe by putting in all my coins in there when I go buy them. Alright, anyways, our next minigame is In the Nick of Time. Yeah, I do say this one is pretty fun right here. We just gotta basically match the pictures here of where we gotta turn the hands at. Alright, that's one. Alright, that's two. Alright, one more point and we win. Got it! So that was a very easy win right there that we pulled off right there on that mini game. I was able to make it to 3 points very quickly, and all my opponents never even got a single point once. That is just an incredible performance right there, if I do say so myself. Alright, anyways, Waluigi gets an 8. Alright, back to Wario, and he gets a 10. Alright, he's buying Bolo candy. Alright, Wario is going to put in all 19 of his coins on that hotel. He was 1 coin short of making it a 2-star hotel, but he is still going to get 1 star. Alright, my turn. I'm still not ready to use my prize candy right now. Alright, we get a 5. Alright, let's go ahead and invest some coins at this hotel. Okay. I got 29 coins right now, and we can just at least put in 14 to make this a 2-star hotel. But what do you think we should do on this, James? Alright, so I guess we'll just put in the amount that we can at least do to make this a 2-star hotel. So let's do that. So I'm going to put in 14. But either way, we are going to take over as owner of that hotel. And we got ourselves 2 stars. Say goodbye to one of your stars, Waluigi. Oh, we were 1 space short right there on that lucky space, but that's okay. Alright, bro's getting 1. Alright, time to get into a 4-player mini game. Treacherous tightrope. Alright, here we go. We won that mini game right there. That's how you get it done like a true pro. Alright, we're now heading into the last 5 turns. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the current standings now. Alright, I'm in first place. Burrow's in second. Waluigi's in third. And Wario's in last. Now we head into the final five. Anything could happen, especially since it's time for Shop Charity! Alright, so now Wario's gonna get a bonus of 30 coins since he's the one in last place. Alright, time to plop coins all across the board. Alright, let's see what happens in the last 5 turns, and Waluigi gets himself an 8. And he's just going to put in all 7 of his coins on that hotel. So I will make him the owner of that one, and he does get himself a star. Oh boy, looks like Waluigi's gonna get past that candy. Alright, Wario's getting a 3 right there. It looks like he's headed straight to a hotel. Alright, looks like he's stopping by that hotel. Okay, so anyways, let's go over to me. I think I'll just hold on to my thrice candy for a little bit more. Alright, there's a 10. And this time we get Springo candy. Okay. So, we do have enough coins to take over this hotel. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do on this hotel. I won't quite put in everything, but I'll still put in most of it. Let's do 30. And now we can make this a 2-star hotel. Alright, another 2 stars coming our way. Now Waluigi has to give up a star. Alright, now let's see what happens with Birdo here. 7. So it looks like Burrow's going to be able to take over this hotel from me right here, but that is alright. I still say we are doing pretty good out there, so we shouldn't be too worried at all. So Burrow's going to unfortunately take away 2 of my stars. But thankfully though, we are still in the lead. Alright, time for a 4-player mini game. And this time it's gonna be Flip the Champ. Not a big fan of this one, but we'll still give it a shot. And we made it to the end right here without even messing up once. How about that? Okay. 4 more turns left. Now Waluigi's gonna bring out the Cash App candy. Oh boy. Alright, who's he attacking with the start wheel? And it's unfortunately gonna be me. So we unfortunately lose half our money right there. Alright, 4 for Waluigi right there. It looks like Waluigi's gonna take over as owner of that hotel. Oh, apparently I lost connection right here on my guest I was talking to, so let me just get him back here. Alright, I'm back right there. Sorry about that. Apparently I didn't notice this right here while I was recording, but I somehow lost connection right here during the call that I was in.
Your internet went out or something?
No, it didn't, but somehow my phone actually made me lose connection to the call right here. But good thing I noticed right here when I was checking. But I do apologize to everybody out there for what I was just doing right here. I know for a fact that something like that has never happened before while I was in the middle of recording right here. I actually noticed right here at one moment that my phone screen was black right here. So something had to be up right here, and it was a good thing I checked right here because I apparently wasn't in the call even though I didn't do anything while I was there. So it was a wise thing for me for what I did right here when I had a moment. So thankfully I got it all fixed right here, and not only that, while I was getting myself back in the call with my guest I am talking to, we do have Mark back now.
Yep.
Alright, but anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and go back to me right now. We currently have Thrice Candy and Springo Candy with us right now. Oh, actually, before I do forget right here, I'm almost forgetting to get screen share back on for you guys. Okay. I'm thinking for what we should do now, let's go ahead and bring out my Thrice Candy. Alright, we get 9, 10, and 7 for a total of 26. Okay, what do you think? Should we buy any candy here? Yeah, let's take a look first and try to plan it out right here for ourselves. Oh, there's some pretty good choices here for what we could go for. We got Vampire Candy, Bull Candy, and Calf Zap Candy. So both the Vampire Candy and the Bull Candy are 15 coins, while the Calf Zap Candy is 20 coins. What are you guys thinking right here on what we should go for? Alright, should we go for that, Mark?
Yeah, see, Vampire Canyon.
Alright, sure. So since you're back with us now, Mark, what did you have to do from earlier?
Oh, so I bought a metal pole. I mean, a hang like metal stuff that I have. And, yeah, so I kind of needed to test with that. Because of all the, like, hammering and nails or whatever, I basically had to depth it myself so that it wouldn't be in the surface.
Yeah, that makes sense, so no worries. But hopefully that still went well for you earlier. Alright, looks like we're gonna get some Springo candy, and we were able to take over a hotel that we passed by earlier, but the one that we just passed, we didn't have any coins to invest. Okay, let's go to the right, and we're not gonna buy any candy here this time since I already have 3 of them with me, and plus I pretty much have all the candy that I can carry with me right now. Alright, so now we're gonna get ourselves a green space. Alright, so the bandit's gonna take away some of Wario's coins.
Actually, since I had to step away earlier before unexpectedly, I had not gotten a chance yet to tell this to James. I meant to, obviously I was gonna tell him what to say on the call, but because I had to step away before I could, I obviously had to delay on doing this, but yeah, James Red's right, and that is, I have to go to the price of Canada that I take from back in December to the year next month.
Yeah, that is actually true right there, guys. Mark actually recently went to attend The Price is Right Canada, and his episode that he is gonna be on right here is actually gonna be airing next month. So that is definitely gonna be very exciting.
Very much so.
Alright, anyways, our next minigame we're playing is Punch a Bunch. This is certainly one of my personal favorites. Got it! That was just too easy.
Yeah, Punch a Bunch in Mario Party is pretty easy. Like on any difficulty, basically.
Yeah, as long as you are good with your timing on your punches here, pretty much. Alright, 3 more turns left, and Waluigi gets a 7.